Hey, this is Grahm, and you are listening to Grahm Radio. Check out our website, grahamradio.com. There you have every past episode of Grahm Radio. And if you click on the music tab, you can stay updated on the latest mixes and playlists. Also, check out our merch by clicking on the merch tab. We have Grahm Radio hats, shirts, and more. It's all on grahamradio.com. And now, here's a new episode of Grahm Radio.
Pusha Preem at the Ritz, he always posted it.
Yeah?
Like I'm sitting there watching it, but I'm like, yo, this shit is dope. Like,
Wait, show the camera. Show the camera that.
hold on, let me see.
Yeah.
Do recording.
You know, people talk a lot of shit about green text. I've never minded a green text. That's so cool. Here, wait, what is it?
What is green text?
What's green text? Oh my gosh. So, green text is like, that's so awesome. Green texts are on the iPhone. When someone doesn't have an iPhone, they can't do iMessage, and iMessage is blue texting. And like, look, with iMessage, you can like thumbs up and stuff like that. But with
text messaging.
Yeah, with green text. See, here's the thing. When I find out that someone has green texting, I stay away from them. Which is why it's going to be really, really hard for me to find someone with green texts. So
green is what?
Green's bad, man.
Green is bad. I like green.
I like green too, but not on my phone.
So green text is Android.
Yeah, green text is when you have an Android. Yeah.
I hate y'all iPhone people, man.
Why do you hate iPhone people?
Oh man, y'all are like the
We're like the preppy kids.
Yeah.
We're the private school kids.
Oh man, if it's not iPhone, it's not like, man, get out of here. Yeah, man.
Well, did you ever have an iPhone?
I don't think I did.
Okay.
I don't think I ever had an iPhone. I've had Apple products, but
what was your first cell phone?
Sheesh. I don't even remember the name of it.
Yeah. Was it a flip phone?
Probably.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, yeah. I believe so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was a while ago. Many, many moons ago.
Yeah. How exciting was it when you got your first phone, though? That was awesome.
Yeah,
and you could
dope.
text girls and stuff. Ooh.
But I think my first phone, texting wasn't really a thing. I was just happy to have a phone, like just to be able to make calls. Like, yeah, I don't think texting was really big. It was really huge.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I think people was still rocking like, yeah. I don't think everybody had cell phones then.
Yeah, I remember when I was in elementary school, people started to get phones around me, and I was like, "Mom, can I have a phone?" She's like, "No, of course not. Like, what do you need a phone for?" I'm 26. Yeah, how old are you?
Yeah, 38.
You're 38. Yeah. Like when I was like, I guess I was in elementary school in what, like 2004, 2005. That would be like 4th, 5th grade. I remember this one girl in particular. Her name was Stephanie. She got a phone, and it was yellow. And I saw her with her yellow phone thinking, oh, my God, my mom has a phone, and this girl has a phone, and I respect my mom. And now, like, this girl has a phone. She's so cool. Like, she's on, like, my mom's level. Like, am I supposed to respect her? Like, oh, my God, this is so crazy.
Yeah.
So I went to my mom. She was like, no, you can't have a phone. And then, lo and behold, everyone around me started to get phones. And by 6th, 7th grade, I got my first phone. At this time, my little brother was in like 3rd grade, and of course, as soon as I got a phone, he got a phone.
Oh,
and it's
man.
like of course. Same thing happened with the show Family Guy.
Like, now having a phone doesn't mean anything, right?
Yeah. Now, if you don't have a phone, you're just a psychopath. Or if you have an Android, I guess you're a psychopath.
Oh.
Just kidding.
I've been called a psychopath by a few people. Okay.
Yeah. So H, welcome to the show, man.
Good to be here.
It is good. It is really, really cool to have you on.
Yeah.
You make music happen. It's super cool. And after we record this episode of the Grahm Radio podcast, we're gonna record the first episode of Make Music Happen.
I'm honored to be the first guy.
Of course.
Yeah.
I'm honored to have you as the first guy. Yeah. So when did you move to Tampa?
2004. 2004. Yeah.
2004.
Yeah.
And in 2004, like what brought you out to Tampa?
I came to visit with a job I had in Delaware.
Yeah.
They had a store here. And I came to visit, and I thought it was pretty dope. I thought it was really dope. So I went back home, and I was just like miserable. Got in some shit, and then I came down, I moved down. A guy I met, we was doing music like my last week in Tampa, actually, and he was just amazed. He was like, "Man, you can really rap." So I I went home. We stayed in touch, and he was like, "Man, come down, come down, come down." And I was just like, "Bro, I'm coming." So the day after my 21st birthday, I was out.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, that's young. That's young to just immediately go and switch cities.
Yeah, life is a little different up north. Yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you must be. I mean, I would assume that you would be attracted to the weather here in Tampa.
Nah, to me, I really like I like how long the days are.
What?
It sounds weird.
Yeah. What do you mean?
But if you ever spend any time up north, time flies. Like a day will go by so quick. You look up and you're like, shit, it's dark already. Like Tampa's real chill. Like the days seem so long. It was just like, yo, this is crazy, and everybody just like to have fun. Like that, to me, that's what drew me here. Like a lot of black kids that I met were actually having graduation parties and shit. Like they was going to school and graduating and shit, and I'm just like, I'm around a bunch of heathens. Like
so
like,
in Delaware, you were around a bunch of heathens.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could say that. Yeah, because I mean, people didn't really like they went to this little small community college, or you
wanted to be on the other side of the tracks.
Yeah.
Like what we were talking. Yeah,
it was like, wow, it's a lot of opportunity. It was a lot of opportunity. So I seen it, and I was just like, yo, I like being down there. And I spent the summer here previously, so that summer was just like, this was dope. Ybor to me was amazing. I was just like, holy
what'd you like
shit.
about Ybor?
It was just different.
Yeah.
It was different. Like, so where I'm from, I'm like probably like 20, 30 minutes away from Philly. So we would go to Philly all the time, and there was nothing like that in Philly. Like, nothing like Ybor. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And at that time, Ybor streets used to be closed off, so everybody was in the streets.
That's how it should be. That's so fun.
It's fun until something's happening and you can't get help. You know, like the police couldn't get to certain things that was going on because the streets were so packed and crowded. Like, it was, a few people lost their lives because, they couldn't respond to that. So, I mean, Ybor was dangerous,
terrible.
but it wasn't like up north, like dangerous to me. Like, so I was just like, oh, this is actually pretty cool. And then Guavaween was like, that was it for me.
Wait, Guavaween.
You've never been to Guavaween?
No. I've only been living here since January.
Oh shit!
Is it? I mean, Halloween's coming up.
October. I think they might be doing it again. I'm not sure because they stopped it for a while.
Okay.
So basically, think of 7th Avenue closed off.
Okay.
It's everybody's in the street.
Nice.
And it's a big ass Halloween party.
Oh, that's the best.
And there's beads, Mardi Gras style. It's a wild time.
Oh, dude.
Like, you don't have to go to the club. Like, you have to pay to get on the strip, but you don't have to go into any clubs. You could just be on the streets.
When beads are involved, it's a wild party.
Yeah,
always.
Listen, that was my introductory to like when I first moved back. I was just like, yo, when we going to Guavaween?
Yeah.
'Cause I came back for Guavaween, and I was just like, yo, this is crazy. And Gasparilla used to be something like that, but yeah, Guavaween was like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, do you remember your best Halloween costume that you ever wore to Guavaween?
A lot of times I didn't even dress up.
Really? Oh my
Yeah.
God! Don't be one of those guys. You go to a Halloween party, you dress up.
No, but it was Guavaween. Like, this shit was like, like, you could be nobody, you could be somebody, but it was really crazy. Like, it was a wild time. And I don't really do, like, these days I'm not really, but if they brought that shit back, I would go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely go. Definitely go. That was it for me. Yeah. So when I came back, I was just like, yo, Tampa.
When's Guavaween?
I'm here. I'm here. Let's do it. Let's find something to do. Let's get active. So yeah, that's how I came.
Nice, man.
Yep.
Yeah. I still want to know your best Halloween costume. What was it?
It was either Doughboy from Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
I had like the little Jerry curl with the LA hat.
I think I got to look that one up. I don't even know.
Yeah. That was one of my favorite ones. Or the Pimp. I had the Pimp outfit. And that one was recent. I think that was 20. I was just looking at the pictures. I think that was like 2018.
Here, wait. I just looked up Doughboy Boys in the Hood. Oh, Ice Cube.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, that would be a great one, dude.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Nice. Yeah, I started a new tradition last year. This year is gonna be the second year of it. During Halloween, whenever I DJ, only.
You DJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Whenever I DJ on Halloween, only astronaut costume. Yeah. Yeah.
Astronaut? Why astronaut?
Because I'm taking him to space.
Oh man.
Yeah. Yeah. Last year, I brought it out at my buddy Jack's party, and I'm actually going to be DJing that again. I'm not even getting paid for it. It's just going to be like, it's Halloween, Jack's party. Let's fucking go. I wore a white one and a NASA hat. It's actually up there, but you can't see it. This year I have a very, very cool fit lined up.
So as a DJ, right?
Uh-huh.
What is your turn up song? What is the song?
I have a couple, and it depends on the genre. So if it's rap, it's Ain't This Here With All the a Sicko Mode. It's Sicko Mode, but it's not the normal Sicko Mode. It's a remix of Sicko Mode by
EDM joint.
No, not even EDM. It's it's by BRLLNT, pronounced Brilliant. Here, wait, here. Let me here. I can pull it up and play it on the speaker real quick. Here, hold on. I'm gonna pause the pod for a second. All right, here. This is Travis Scott's Sicko Mode, the Brilliant remix.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Give me the loot.
I want to hear how it sound when the beat change up.
Yeah, that's just straight up nasty. Yeah, people
I like
love that. Yeah, that's a great one. That's an immediate turn up one. And then for EDM, the thing with EDM and turning up is this. There's two types of EDM people.
Okay.
There's the people who like really, really fuck with house music and can really like vibe out to like some like no words, just straight up like and then there's the people who enjoy house music,
right?
But they haven't like been to enough house shows where they can like get into the rhythm. Like they need something to sing along with. So I have a great remix of what's that song? What's that fucking song? What is that motherfucking song?
Where is this Halloween costume?
Wait, what is it?
My most memorable Halloween costume.
Oh my god, that is so cute.
Yeah, me.
You and H.
Yep.
That is adorable. The double lumberjack, just cutting down trees.
Yeah, that was one of the most memorable ones.
That is so cute. Are you kidding me? That's great. Yeah, but it's that song. You've been waiting so long. I'm here to answer your call.
Cassie.
Yes, yeah. Me and You by Cassie.
Yep.
Yeah. I just have a great remix of that song that like makes people go crazy. That's such a great one.
I'm definitely gonna find you the pimp one.
Yeah, I want to see that. Yeah. While you're finding this, I want to know sort of like your rise in Tampa, because like you've been here for a while.
Yeah.
And what kind of kept you around Tampa?
What kept me here?
Yeah.
I love it. The love. Like I love Tampa. Like I literally like. Okay, I mean, as an adult, you can really be anywhere you want to be in the world. Mm-hmm. But Tampa's like, I just love it. I love the city. I love the people. I love the culture. I love, what I've built here. It's kind of like I got to watch a lot of people grow and mature, and I watched people start families. Like I've met people when they were 18.
I love seeing it. Like I've seen a couple older pictures of you and Mike Mass.
Yeah.
Together at shows like 10 years ago.
Yeah. Me, him, Preem. you know, one of the guys I met when I first moved here. We used to play ball together.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Preem's cool as hell.
Yeah, that's my guy. Happy for his success.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
it really is cool.
a lot of artists, you know, a lot of artists here I've met when they were, you know, younger and, you know, trying to figure it out, and now they figured it out, and it's cool to watch. Like,
what was like the so right now the best spot, and you can please correct me if I'm wrong, but the best spot for a new artist to go to if they want to start building a career in Tampa is Shuffle on Tuesday nights. Mike Mass's open mic. You go there, then Mike Mass passes you when he feels that you're ready to start performing live, and then he puts you on to paid shows. What was that spot when you moved to Tampa? What was the spot that people loved going to on whatever night of the week?
And you know what's crazy? I feel like it's still that Crowbar. Like, yeah, Crowbar, definitely, like, hands down. At the time, it was called On the Rocks. That's where I started performing at when I was, you know, really in my artist bag.
Was there an open mic at the? Yeah. I guess it was called. Wow, so it was called On the Rocks before. Okay.
So it was On the Rocks. It closed down. Then the promoter started doing shows at Full Moon. This spot called Full Moon. It's now called Show Bar. But Full Moon was like a really hood club. Like, it was like, it reminded me of 8 Mile, like that vibe. So yeah, it was.
Put your motherfucking hands up and follow me.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy. But so then that promoter ended up getting fired. Then they passed. I guess they offered me, and I was just like, hell no. Nah. But it was like, man, every time you perform, like 20, 30 people come out. You should think about it. Like, you know, we'll give you 100% of the door. And I was just like, I'm not a promoter. And then one day I just said, yeah. I was like, all right, I'll do it. Mm-hmm. And it changed life for me. So when that club closed down,
and that club was called
Full Moon.
Was called Full Moon. Okay.
Yeah, Full Moon Saloon.
Did you say that something was called Show Bar?
Show Bar. It's called Show Bar now.
It's called so right now there's a place called Show Bar and a place called Crowbar?
Yes. Show Bar is right next to Tangra, in between Prana and Tangra.
Wait, so on Ybor, there's Show Bar and there's Crowbar.
Right.
That's hilarious. I DJ'd once at Tangra, but that's another story.
So Tangra is right next door to it. That spot that is, it's like a piano bar, like a piano. They had a piano on the stage. And then
that I haven't seen.
Okay, yeah. So in between Tangra and Prana, there's Show Bar.
Okay.
Which used to be Full Moon. So when they I believe they shut down, we went to Empire, which is now Zydeco. It's a restaurant now.
Okay.
Empire was super hood as well. Those were the two clubs I first started working at.
And when you say working at, you mean as a promoter? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
As a host and a promoter.
Nice.
So I was hosting at Empire. They were paying me to put together shows, and you know, I talk on the mic and, you know, MC the whole party. Full Moon, I had the opportunity to run my own open mic night. So that's where the Cypher started at. So when those clubs closed down, Crowbar was open, but it was majority like a spot for like rock. It wasn't like predominant. It wasn't. I ain't gonna say predominantly. It wasn't. There was some hip hop there, but it wasn't like known for, like, you got a lot of, where's Crowbar? What's Crowbar? Where's Crowbar?
Who would be saying that?
Just the regular people, like the artists. You know, like a lot of people didn't know where Crowbar was because they weren't in the hip hop community. So in the hip hop community, we didn't know where it was at. But they were always doing like rock shows and all types of EDM. Like they were always busy, but it wasn't like predominantly strong as it was at like hip hop, how it is now. So when we moved over there, and we've been over there for about 8 years now.
So when you say we, who are you talking about?
Just the night. You know, the open mic night, the Cypher.
Right. Okay. So, okay. Yes. So I want to save I want to save like the Cypher stuff for making music happen. But yes.
Yeah, but you know, that's where it started. Like, we've been over there probably about 8 years now. 8 years now. But that's, to me, that's the spot where you really, you know, and nothing against Mike and what he's got going on, but like, you know, we 15 years in, so we've seen the start and the ends of different things, and you know, I love to see things grow. Another spot that I think is really dope is Smoking Words. Smoking Words is pretty dope.
What is this?
Smoking Words, Novocaine. She does a open mic night. It's a different format. It's kind of like anybody can come and sign up and do your thing. It's at Whiskey North. It's a lot of R&B. It's a lot of poetry, and then there's some rap. But you know, it's a really good vibe. I think she's been going for about maybe like 5 years now. Thursdays at Whiskey North.
What do you think makes a successful open mic night?
Longevity. Because you can go anywhere and perform nowadays. Like when we started, there weren't too many outlets. Now it's like.
And when you say longevity, you mean just keeping it going.
Just keeping it going.
Even if a night has, even if no one shows up, just doing it again the next week.
Just getting back up and just trying to, improve. A lot of times, if nobody's there, it doesn't last.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't last. Because the club owner's like, man, why am I turning on my lights? I'm not making no money.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the day, that's what it's about. You have to be able to generate revenue.
So how do you get people out to an open mic?
Me, I feel like it's about the network. It's about the network of people. Like, that's the key. Like, your network and what you can do for the artists that are coming out. After a while, it gets boring. If you're just coming out performing and that's it, that's all you get from it.
Mm-hmm.
You have to have people who can help you in certain situations and help your career move forward. So I think the network is huge. I think the camaraderie, I think that the thing that my open mic night has that I feel like none of them have yet is that we have our own community. Like, we really have our own community of people who,
they all contribute in a different way.
Yeah, but they're all like, it's like a family. Like, our barbecues be crazy.
Oh, my God.
Our barbecues be crazy.
What's the best thing that gets cooked at the barbecue?
Oh, man. The regular hamburger, hot dogs,
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes, somebody might pull up with the steaks or whatever, but we usually have like a big basketball game,
Oh, that's so fun,
with all
man.
the artists and producers and all of that stuff. And then, everybody come through the community.
You think
they
you
bring
can
their
cross
kids.
me up?
Do I think I could cross you up? I don't know, man. I still got a little something. Not what I used to be.
No, I'm just kidding. I actually, if you've been listening to the podcast for a while, you know the deal. I don't play basketball anymore because I just have gone through so many injuries, and I was always like just good enough to be like picked on a team, but always just like too like midsection heavy enough to like break my fucking knee. You know what I mean? Yeah. Never fun. Yeah.
Yeah, I played basketball all my life, man. Like, I still hoop. We still hoop.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wait, did you play basketball in high school?
Yeah.
Yeah? What position?
I like the small forward shooting guard.
Nice.
Yeah.
How was your team?
High school, we were decent. We weren't great. Who
was the coach?
Horrible.
Did you have the same coach the whole 4 years?
Nah, we had maybe like 3 different coaches.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Do any of them stand out? Were any of them awesome?
Coach Fran was my guy.
Fran?
Yeah, Francis. Yep. Coach Fran was my guy. That was him and Coach Jeff. Those were my two.
What made them awesome?
My Coach Jeff, he was my freshman coach, and he was like, he taught me a lot. He taught me a lot, like, just different moves and how to get to the basket. Like, I led my team in scoring, so like I was like I was the guy, and he was just like, just give me like little tips, like, hey, do this, do that. Here's an extra 4 points a game right here. Just off of this move alone, 6 points a game, you might be able to get, about 40s a quarter, It just kind of weaponized the game, you know what I'm saying?
How was he on inspiration?
Oh, he was dope. I mean, I think he was dope for me because I had the green light.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The green light, like certain players, they could do whatever they want to do.
Oh, okay.
Like, offensively,
yeah, he had the green light.
He's not going to tell you, don't take that shot,
Mm-hmm.
or why are you shooting that shot? Sit on the bench. Like, nah, he was like, hey, listen, go out there and get buckets, man.
Yeah.
Coach Fran was dope because he was more disciplined. He was more patience, like run the play. Like, it was hard for me to understand what he was saying at a younger age because I came from the last coach was like, hey, go get buckets no matter what. Go get buckets. I was still able to get buckets. I think I was like second on my team in scoring under him. But it was more like I became a better passer. I became I was able to see the court better. I was able to slow my game down and not just be, Russell Westbrook all the time, just
Right.
getting to the rim and just running people over and shit. It was more so like, hey man, be patient, do your thing.
What was your rival school?
To me, it was this spot called Newark. That was our rival.
And wait, and what was your high school? What was your high school?
I went to Del Castle.
Del Castle versus Newark?
Yeah.
Or was it Newark or
Newark?
No, Newark. Okay.
That's how we pronounce it. In Jersey, they say Newark.
Okay.
And where I'm from, we Newark.
Okay.
So, spelled the same though. But yeah, like all of my friends went to Newark.
Okay. Oh, so all your friends were
I
on
went to
the
a Votech
opposite
school.
team. Okay.
Yeah.
A what?
So I went to a Votech school.
What's
technical school. So like you have like they teach you trades and shit. Like there's shops and
yeah. Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. So I went to a whole different school than all of my friends.
Oh, so who was the better team?
They won the championship one year. We didn't.
Oh yeah. Okay.
But we used to beat them. We used to beat them.
Right.
And I was always better than my friends, so I was.
That's what's really important.
Yeah.
What really matters is the games at the barbecue. That's what really matters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, but like me and my friends, we played all the time, like literally every day. So that was, they knew what it was. Yeah, but they had a better team. I'll give it to them. They definitely had a better team. Yeah, I'll give it to them.
Yeah. Who was like when you were a freshman? Do you remember who the star player was? Like, were there any other people on your team? Did they go and like play in the big leagues or anything?
There was a guy named Ryan Smith, he was the guy when I was a freshman, and he got caught up in a fake rape situation.
Whoa.
Yeah. He got caught upstairs.
Wait, a fake rape?
So he got caught upstairs with a cheerleader in the locker room.
Okay.
I mean in the weight room, and she cried rape. She cried rape, and
was she? I mean, I don't think anyone will really know ever what happened. But why is it a fake rape?
She ended up, saying that she was just embarrassed. She didn't, because after she seen what he was going to go through with the rape charge, and he's like a D1 prospect. She didn't want that because I think they had a little relationship, and she didn't want her parents to find out. She didn't want and unfortunately, I think he lost his scholarships and all that shit. But
Damn.
he was on his way. He was on his way. He was a cautionary tale for our basketball program going forward. Like, don't be Ryan. Like, keep that shit at the house.
Yeah, it's crazy that, like, things are real. That actually happens in real life where someone gets taken advantage of, and it's like a terrible, terrible situation.
Definitely.
But then you also have your situations of she felt embarrassed. There was actually a really famous case of, I believe it was I think it was the exact same story, but it was for football. This guy was a huge prospect for a lot of schools, and she cried rape, and she went all the way through, and he actually got an adjudication and went to jail. And then I think that like years, like God, I wish I had a producer here who could look that up. But yeah, right. But what ended up happening was after he got out of jail, they went out to lunch together or something, and he got her on a audio recording of her saying that it was all bullshit. Yeah. And I believe he actually sued her.
It happens a lot. And even like the Kobe situation, if they weren't able to go through her text messages and see what she would text immediately after, he would probably be in prison. He would have probably been in prison.
Yeah.
For a long time. It's sad that people have to go through that, and it's on both sides. But yeah, that was he was the guy. Like, everybody knew he was going to the league. Like, we was like, yeah, he's going to the league. And then there was a couple younger guys after him who went like D1 and things like that, or played college ball and stuff like that. But yeah, not too many people really go to the league from Delaware. There's a guy right now who's he got drafted by the Denver Nuggets this year. So he's playing right now, and he's from Delaware. It's good to see him doing his thing.
Wow.
He was in the neighborhood. They call him Bones. I really don't know his last name. I've been down here so long, But like I went home and everybody was excited about him. Everybody was like,
damn, good for him.
Yeah, I think I guess he's doing good in preseason because everybody's talking about him. But I think that's a win. That's a win. Not too much happens in Delaware.
Oh my God,
man.
I would say so. That's fucking awesome, man.
Yeah, not too much goes on in Delaware. I think the biggest person to ever come out of Delaware is
H.
is Guru. Jay-Z's engineer. Jay-Z and Kanye's engineer.
Oh, cool. I didn't even know that.
Yeah, young Guru. Yep. He's he's amazing. He's amazing. One day I'm gonna meet that guy. Sit down and have a conversation with him.
Good.
Yeah, he's a little bit older than me, so I just missed the wave. But like when he was home, everybody was like, "Oh man!" Like when I started doing music, man, you gotta get with. But by then he was gone.
What would you want to ask him?
Just about life, about the game, about just being in certain situations and how do you protect your peace and being balanced. Mm-hmm. Because I feel like that's huge, being balanced and being able to actually being able to maneuver through the game and having people know who you are at that level and know what but how do you stay like centered? Mm-hmm. It gets pretty interesting.
It's an interesting thing, and Joe Rogan, my Lord and Savior, he actually talks about what he calls the slow drip of fame, which is this. Right now, Joe Rogan, if he goes to a sushi restaurant in Austin, Texas, which is where he lives now, within an hour, it will be completely packed with people because everyone in that sushi restaurant will text all their friends, Joe Rogan is in this place, Joe Rogan is here. And if you just go from 0 to 100 real quick, like if you're Lil Pump and you put out Gucci Gang and all of a sudden you're this gigantic star versus Joe Rogan, Joe Rogan started doing stand-up in the late 80s. Then like in the 90s, he flew out to California because he got like a spot on this like show that went nowhere called Hardball, and then he got on news radio and did like a bunch of seasons of that, and all the while doing stand-up comedy. And then he started getting into the UFC at the ground floor, and this is already that's like 10-15 years of being in the entertainment culture. Slowly that slow drip of getting fans after a very, very long time. And then Fear Factor, where he's on this gigantic show, and then Joe Rogan questions everything, and then he starts the podcast, and then he's been doing the podcast for 10 years, all while doing stand-up comedy. Now,
one thing,
yeah.
I never knew that Joe Rogan did all of that. You just taught me. Yeah.
He did. Joe Rogan is Joe Rogan because he's been doing entertainment things since the late 80s.
Yeah.
And the reason that he is so chill, the reason that he can just be himself and everything is normal is because he's not Lil Pump, which is, it sounds like an obvious thing.
Right.
But Lil Pump puts out one song when he's 17 years old, all of a sudden is an A-list celebrity. What do you say that he's an A-list celebrity?
Nah. But I get what you're saying.
Okay, yes, yeah.
What you're saying.
If he goes to like 11 in Miami, 11's going to be sold out. Whether it's like that in 10 years, that remains to be seen.
Right.
Nonetheless, Joe Rogan, he can be very, very chill about it. So when it comes to, remind me how we got to this. We were talking about
Guru.
About Guru, right? So I highly doubt that the first song Guru produced on was a Kanye West song. It probably took him a very, very long time, a very slow-moving process to be able to get to that level. So I would only assume.
I would be interested.
Yeah,
he's been with Rockefeller since Jay-Z was on the come up. He's been their guy. So I'm interested about the process. These are questions I would love to ask him one day. One day I'm just gonna book him and just
Yeah. It's a great idea.
Just have it. Yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? I wanna look him up really quick.
Young Guru.
Young spelled normally?
I believe so.
Young Guru. Here, I just want to here, and what we're gonna end this Grahm Radio podcast and jump into the Make Music Happen pretty quick. But to end it, Gimel Ondraus Keaton, born February 27th, 1974, better known by his stage name
Young Guru.
is
Yeah.
an American audio engineer, record producer, disc jockey, and record executive from Wilmington, Delaware.
Yeah.
Hey.
Right. One time from Wilmington.
In 2019, Young Guru won a Grammy Award for Best Urban Contemporary Album for mixing the album Everything Is Love by the Carters. Cool. He has worked with many leading recording artists, most notably Jay-Z, and an April 2015 Wall Street Journal profile called him the most famous and successful engineer in the history of hip-hop. A very great accolade to have.
Exactly.
Wow.
Exactly.
That is incredibly cool. Well, H, let's take a little break. This Grahm Radio podcast has been nothing but awesome. You want to give some shout-outs?
Shout out to everybody who's listening. You know, shout out to all of the team. Shout out to, all the homies, man. That's it.
Beautiful. All right, H, let's take a little break. We'll chill out, and then we will get into the Make Music Happen. For the listeners, I love you. Peace. All right, welcome to Make Music Happen.
Yeah.
Yes. So hold on.